Students, welcome back with your social studies chapter 4 Weather and Climate. The learning objectives of this lesson are weather, climate, factors that determine climate, and heat zones. Students, you all must be getting newspaper daily at your home. You must have seen there is a page mentioning the weather of different places. Even on television, the weather is forecasted. Let us first study about what is a weather. Weather is the condition prevailing for a short period of time over a small area. We may experience different weather conditions during the same day because weather changes constantly. For example, sometimes a sunny weather in the morning turns cloudy or windy in the evening. As we know, weather changes every day. We should read the weather forecast in newspaper or watch weather report on TV. Now let us learn what is climate. Climate is the average condition for a long period of time across a large area. Children, different climate are experienced in different part of the world. The climate of a place influences the lifestyle of the people living there. Their food eaten by them, the house built in which they live, crops grown in that area, and clothes worn by them. The climate also affects the life of animals found in that particular region. Children, are you clear with weather and climate? I shall repeat again. A weather is a condition prevailing for a short period of time over a small area, and a climate is the average condition for a long period of time across a large area. Now we shall learn about the 5 factors that determine climate. They are latitude, that is distance from the equator; altitude, height above the sea level; distance from the sea; directions of the wind; and last, humidity. Now let us discuss the first factor, that is latitude, distance from the equator. The sun has a major influence on a climate of a place. Can you see a diagram on page 19? The sun throwing its ray on the earth. The North Pole is experiencing slanting sun rays. The equator is experiencing vertical sun rays, and the South Pole is again experiencing slanting sun rays. Here, the equator gets the direct rays of the sun, and so it is hotter than the other latitude. While the places away from the equator, rays of the sun become slanting. This makes the climate in this area less hot. Now let us discuss second factor, that is altitude, that is height above the sea level. Children, why do people go to hill station in summer? It is because the hill station have a cooler climate than the plains. Places located at higher are cooler. For example, Shimla and Ludhiana is located at the same distance from the equator. Therefore, they should have the same climate. But no, the climate is different. This is because Shimla is located 2,150 meters approximately above the sea level, while Ludhiana is only 250 meters approximate above the sea level. There is another example of Bengaluru and Chennai. They are almost on the same latitude, but Bengaluru is much cooler than Chennai. This is because the higher a place is from sea level, the cooler is its climate. Now let us discuss the third factor, that is distance from the sea. Places closer to the sea are neither very hot nor very cold, whereas places far away from the sea have extreme climate. In summer, the breeze from the sea cools the hot air on the land, while in winter, the warm breeze from the sea prevents the air on land from getting cold. Sea breeze is warm because water cools down slowly. For example, Delhi is very cold in winter and very hot in summer because it is far away from sea coast, whereas Mumbai experiences a moderate temperature throughout the year as it is located near the sea. Now let us discuss the fourth factor, that is direction of the winds. Winds influence the weather of a place depending on the place of their origin. Winds blowing from cold region decreases the temperature of the region, whereas the wind blowing from the hot region increases the temperature of the region. See the diagram. See the two diagrams given on page 19 of warming and cooling of sea. It shows how it affects lands. Now lastly, we will discuss the factor humidity. You know what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of moisture or water vapor in the air. Wind blowing from the sea have a lot of moisture in them. That is the reason places near the sea such as Mumbai and Chennai are very humid. The rainfall also depends on the level of humidity in the air. Now let us learn about zones of the earth. Our earth is divided into 3 heat or temperate zone. Children, can you see the diagram on page 20 of your textbook? Heat zone of the earth. Torrid zone or a tropical zone. This zone receives direct rays of the sun. As the equator divides the earth into 2 parts, that is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn at the torrid zone. In this zone, the climate remains hot and humid throughout the year. Now we shall talk about the temperate zone. This zone receives slanting rays of the sun. This area lies between torrid zone and frigid zone. In both the hemisphere, it is called the temperate zone. This area is neither very hot nor very cold. Now let us talk about the frigid zone. This receives the stiff and slanted rays of the sun, and this area lies between Arctic Circle and North Pole in the North Hemisphere and is called North Frigid Zone. And this area lies between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the Southern Hemisphere. Is called the Southern Frigid Zone. This zone is extremely cold throughout the year. Now let us revise the important points we have learned in this chapter. Temperature, wind, humidity and rain determines the weather of a place. Second, the conditions prevailing over a short duration of time in a small area is called the weather. Climate is the average weather condition over a large area sustained for a long period of time. Next, the climate of a place depends on its distance from the equator, height above the sea level, distance from the sea, direction of the wind and humidity. Next, the temperature is very hot near the equator and extremely cold near the poles. Next, places that are located at higher altitudes than the sea level experience a cooler climate. Next, places near the sea are neither very cold nor very hot. Places far away from the sea have an extreme climate. Next, winds influence the weather of a place depending on the place of their origin. Next, rainfall of a place depends on the humidity level in the air. Next, the earth can be divided into 3 heat or temperature zones. They are the tropical zone, the frigid zone and the temperate zone. Next, Tropical zone is hot and humid. Frigid zone is extremely cold. Temperate zone is neither very hot nor very cold. Thank you.